adopting technology, one of the big debates that you see is, can we adopt it in a greenfield versus like a brownfield world?
Some would argue that, hey, it's easier to do it in greenfield because you have a blank slate. And that is true. However, there's a few things that I would say it sounds like less risky, but in some ways it's more risky. And when you're building something with a building, you tend to think in waterfall, like everything needs to be specified and planned perfectly. The reality is, if it's a 3-year build cycle, the stuff that you're designing in year one is not likely. I mean, 3 years from now, what's the tech going to look like? Right. So the advantage of having a blank slate, by the time it's built, it may be obsolete, irrelevant, or your business may have changed. So, I mean, it seems less risky, but in a way, it is almost more risky. And because of the amount of money being spent, it ratchets the risk up and the visibility. The other thing is brownfield. I mean, that's where all the juice is, right? It's where all the ROI is in brownfield, because the money is in your existing operation. And a lot of times, and this is probably not great for a real estate podcast, but like a lot of times you can do building avoidance.
Yeah.
You can do things that prevent you from saving an entire building. And yes, it'll save money in the operational cost, but you may avoid $100 million building.
Yeah.
Right. So like there's also challenges, right? So like one of the challenges is you have to bring something into an existing operation, and it's kind of like an organ transplant. Sometimes the person rejects the organ, right? It is change management for an existing building without any automation. You really have to not just technically deploy, you have to operationally integrate this thing and really kind of win the hearts and minds of the team that is now taking this on, because, one day their job was X and now it's like, now I got to learn how to do this. And not everyone is super excited to do that. So there's pros and cons. I would say if you look at the more successful robotics companies, so I'd say the two highest traction new industry, like the newer tech, Locus Robotics and AutoStore. These things are easily dropped into an existing facility with relatively low pain, right? And, I would say that, and that's frankly, I think why they've had so much traction is because the market is just so much bigger than the greenfield market.